By the way, I forgot to make a video intro for this one. Sorry, ladies and folks. Here's the zebra.
That's not a zebra.
Super Mario Bros. 2 is the outlier of the original Super Mario Bros. Trilogy on the good old Nintendo NES. It's not necessarily the Empire Strikes Back of its time, but it kinda felt more like Back to the Future Part 3 in terms of what it was going for in terms of overall setting. And if it was in the second act. And if it was all dream. Oh, spoiler alert.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone that Technicolor rainbow in between, let's boot this bad boy up and see what we can find.
Okay, let's see here. Let's get this. Let's get this bit. Originally, this game was supposed to be something different, going by the name of Doki Doki Literature Panic, as it was going to be released for the original Famicom in Japanland. However, since the actual Super Mario Bros. 2 was deemed too hard and sanctimoniously unforgiving by highly revered Ron Howard of Nintendo of America, the notably esteemed Shigeru Miyamoto concocted a plan of action which resulted in one of the greatest switcheroos of all time that swept everyone from under their feet with none being the wiser. So essentially they swapped the original game sprites with existing Mario characters, as to which this game already demonstrated doing what the previous or even forthcoming iterations did not, which was, in fact, adding new characters to play as in-game. Each character has their own set of individual gimmicks and sets of skills which offered for a variety of ways to play. We have Mario, the standard whimsical Italian plumber by which all of the other characters are judged by. Then we have my personal favorite Luigi, who has superior jumping abilities and more aerial control over where he lands. Princess Peach, or at the time colloquially known as Princess Toadstool, who can hover for a brief period of time in midair. And lastly, we have Toad, whose most prominent skill is his advanced strength to pick up objects, which could perfectly lead into my next point. That of course being the fact that this game focuses on picking up enemies and throwing them at other ones. Along with all of the other objects you pluck from the ground, such as turnips or cherry bombs, you also find these potions which unlock doors which lead into subspace. As of which, subspace being known as the construct of human perception of inner and outer body experiences that are in correlation to the Pythagorean theorem, at least none of which are prevalent in today's modern age of formal education. Well, that, of course, was all just a dream, so JK, so it works, lols. This game has such a classic feel to it. I remember playing this with my friends and siblings during rainy days at our cottage when it was too stormy to go outside. Ironically, I have a special place for this one in my heart solely due to the fact that I was forced to play this one instead of the traditional Mario games we are all accustomed to, such as 3 or New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. I think the reason why this game stands out in the trilogy is because of the fact that it is an outlier, no doubt about it. But as we press on in our day and age where we cater more to the familiar, we can look back on this game as Nintendo's successful attempt at making a bait and switch to the sassy consumers. Before the modern day of big companies going full Hollywood, back when the bull took the risks of trying something new. If it weren't for Super Mario Bros. 2, we wouldn't have the eloquent Shy Guys or Shy Gals, or the gender-confusing Birdo, nor would we have the iconography of Nintendo Power magazine cover of Issue 1. Indeed, Super Mario Bros. 2 may be outshunned by the global radiance of Super Mario World or Mario 64, but one thing is certain, Mauser can suck my dick!